Oh, I'm going to have to go get more thick top loaders. Guys, I'll be right back. Teamless is on the left. Overhead camera's up right-hand corner. We have the whole case here. Let's say I'll be right back because I need more thick top loaders. Alright, I should be good now. I was gonna say, I was about to show up to a knife fight, or to a gunfight with a knife. Speaking of knives, they can be highly dangerous if you go watch any Canadian news. That Canadian guy tore some people up, but you know guns are bad, whatever. I'm not gonna get too political with you guys because I don't want to get into it, but weapons are weapons. I'm just gonna say anyway. End up being banned from YouTube for that. All right, boys, let's get into it. I was gonna say teamless on the left, overhead camera's in the upper right hand corner. I was gonna say, what is with Miller's hair? Why did someone post that? Good luck to everybody in the break. As you can see, it's a full case. We're gonna be on Miguel Cabrera Jr. here, Project 2020. Ben Baller drew the card. We'll rub him on the 12 boxes whenever we get this case open. I'm gonna bring the case up here only because it's like museum collection. You got to make sure that your breaker always opens it on camera. I was gonna say you don't want a guy to give you 12 loose boxes whenever you got case hits and stuff in play. So it's gonna be 4 hits per master box. I don't know if anybody knows how any of these are configured. These are some big old boy boxes too. Get them all out of here. 4. Halfway through getting these out. Hopefully there's some good stuff in here. If not, I apologize. I don't control the cases that I get. Say baseball in general is getting hard to come by. As you guys can see though, and I've already mentioned it, that's an empty case. I've already mentioned this, that if Fanatics and Topps does what they want to do and take over prices, you can see that the price of the cases are high. $400 from Topps. You could have pre-ordered this stuff at like $375. We got the museum collection right here. All 12 boxes you guys can see on camera. Going to take Cal, give him a nice rub, and then we'll slide him back over to the other side. Good luck to everybody in this break. I'm going to try to get, and I'll get this all shipped out by Saturday. For anybody that's in the break, just so you guys know. Might get it shipped out tomorrow, probably Saturday would be more realistic with anything else that's here. Good luck. We'll start with this box. It's as good as any other box, right? Good luck to everybody. These are some of my favorite cards all year. And let's get rolling here. 4 hits per. It should be 2 memorabilia and 2 autograph in each box, as well as normally 1 number parallel. Each of the master boxes has 4 of these little mini boxes. Nobody's seen museum collection opened at all. In general, this is how it's set up every single year. And let's get rolling. Super excited about this. I don't know if you guys are excited about it or not, But yeah, I thought Topps charging $4,800 plus tax on top of charging you for shipping to send out the case, which is utterly ridiculous. That's my general concern for the hobby, is that if Topps and Fanatics takes over, the pricing for the general consumer will just stay really high. You won't even have an option to get it from whoever cheaper. Starting us off, we got Greggy Maddox going to the Cubbies and Tom Scarberry. We got Alec Thomas, rookie for the Diamondbacks. And we're starting off with a canvas card in the first box we have, and it is a Don Mattingly Canvas Collection Reproduction card going to the New York Yankees. And the Yankees belong to Terry Shoop. on the canvas card, which these might actually be 75 points. Gotta double check. Then we're going to have a Kevin Kiermaier 2 out of 50 for the Rays. Meaningful memorabilia. Getting on the board for Nick Owen and the Rays. And Alex Bregman to wrap up the last card in the mini box. How's everyone doing tonight, everybody? I'm assuming we got quite a bit of viewers for the football game being on. It must have turned into a blowout. Obviously, I was breaking while it was going on. I know that Diggs caught a long pass because I have him in one of my fantasy leagues, but which isn't good either because I'm playing Josh Allen in 2 fantasy leagues. I'm in so many fantasy leagues this year because of the break group and whatnot. Not whatnot the app, just whatnot, like, you know, the saying whatnot. We got Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It seems like everybody's falling asleep on this guy. He's not having a bad year. He's not having the year he had last year. We got Frank Robinson, Shane Bays for the Rays. And we have our first autograph, Austin Barnes. Archival autographs going to the Dodgers, 145 out of 199, and going to none other than Tom Scarberry as the Dodgers, right? This is a 100-point. What am I doing? Kevin Britton has the Dodgers. My apologies, not Tom. Should have looked at the board first. Going to Kevin Britton. So I did glance over, and Tom has the Giants, which is right above the Dodgers. Below the Dodgers. And then we're going to have a 12 out of 99 Miguel Cabrera. Going to the Tigers. And this is going to Tom. On the Miggy. Going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer when he finally decides to hang up the cleats, which is he retiring this year or is he going to play another year? I know Molina and Pujols are retiring. Did Miggy say he's going to retire too? I mean, I had the Bills winning the game, so I'm not too worried about it. How you doing, Ron? I hope everything's good with you, buddy. I see you in here watching. Got Ted Williams for the Red Sox. Roberto Clemente. Salvador Perez. And we have one. Julio Rodriguez, RPA. Going to the Mariners. And this is it sure it's numbered somewhere. It's probably numbered on the back. It is a 6 out of 25 on Julio Rodriguez. Going to the Mariners in John Cullison. It's 130. Nice hit for Cullison. Oh, what am I doing? Why did I? Okay. That box back. I open up the box and throw away the box. I need to hold the top loaders in. Beautiful J-Rod. Going to Cullison. Absolutely gorgeous. Have Cody Bellinger for the Dodgers. And to the last mini box. This one should have memorabilia in it. Steven Strasburg, Honus Wagner, the OG, Max Fried for the Braves, 49 out of 99. Going to Nick Owen in the Braves on the quad. Max Fried. I have Julio Rodriguez and Chipper Jones on the base cards. That's the first box. So let's see if we can get a box that does better than that. I was going to say, let's see if we can get a box with 2 solid autographs. The Julio Rodriguez, big hit, though, out of 25 to start us off in the first box. That is a monster. Come on out of here, you mini boxes. Maybe we can get his buddy Bobby Witt to come out and play, too, for the Royals. I don't know if they're buddies or not. But got a real silent crowd here tonight, guys. I appreciate it. I was going to say, I didn't know we were a bunch of mutes. Somebody hits a J-Rod, nobody even says anything. Okay. I see y'all. I'm watching. I'll say if y'all could see me on camera, you'd see I'm staring you guys down right now. We got Eloy Jimenez for the White Sox. Kirby Puckett. Shohei Ohtani. Have Yadier Molina 7 out of 50 on the gray patch. And Cal Raleigh going to the Mariners. Yachty Cardinals. Tom Scarberry. Oh, you're waiting patiently for the Schmidt Bohm Wombo combo. I was gonna say, I have so much crap open on my phone. Let me reopen Facebook real quick. I was gonna say, with a chat can refresh. All right, we have Bo Bichette for the Blue Jays. Jose Ramirez, Royce Lewis. And we got a Mike Trout 40 out of 50 going to Tom Scarberry. I'll just say this man has been a fish magnet the last couple of days. Like I told you guys before when we were talking about the other break, this is his 3rd Trout in 2 days. I was going to say, sweet baby Jesus. Let's say they're 100 points. All right. Got a Julio Rodriguez and a Mike Trout in the first 2 boxes. I was going to say, hold on, let me get this stupid. There could be, yes, there can be booklets. There's booklets definitely in this set. They have the stadium booklets. I was going to say the ones where it's like a picture of the stadium. And behind that, we got an Ernie Banks 46 out of 99. Mr. Cub himself going to the Cubs and Tom Scarberry. That's an on-card Trouty, too. Got Verlander. Cal Ripken Jr. We have a Canvas Collection. I'm sure this is a reprint. Jose Canseco reproduction card. I guess these are 1 per hobby box. Say for the Oakland Athletics and Mike McGarity. We're going to have one of the best players right now in baseball, Jose Ramirez. Patch autograph, 25 out of 25 for the Guardians. Going to Derek Noble. Added an extra week ban of him being allowed to complain about not hitting anything. I was going to say, nice hit on the J-Ram. 25 out of 25 for the Cleveland Guardians. And I was going to say, Derek Noble. Nice J-Ram right there. Have a Tony Gwynn. Did I say your name wrong, Mike? Or are you saying woo, not who? We have Wilson Contreras, O'Neal Cruz, Brian De La Cruz. Here you go. All of the Phillies' entire roster. I was going to say Bryce Harper, Alec Boehm, Rhys Hoskins, and JT Realmuto on the patches. 30 out of 75 going to Mike McGarity. Oh, okay. I was like, what are you talking about? Who? Let's say get all of the Phillies players in one. The 4-window patch. It's a unique card. I'll put him in a hit board in the back for right now. And then we're going to have Hunter Green, the rookie, for the Reds. And that is box numero dos. Working on my Spanish. Get into the third box. We got Chipper Jones, or Larry Jones, whatever you want to call him. I was going to say for the Braves. Cody Bellinger, Canvas Collection Salvi for the Royals. And behind that, we got a Ted Simmons archival autographs and a Javier Baez behind him. This is a 54 out of 299 Ted Simmons for the Cardinals. And that is going to Tom Scarberry. Larry Wayne Jones. Oh, throwback auto there on the Simmons. The canvas card going to the Royals on another reproduction card. I always check the back because one time we did pull a 101 artist. The artist actual print, not the reproduction. So Royals belong to Terry Shoop getting this Salvi. Pretty dope looking card, to be honest. That dude's probably Hall of Famer too, Salvador Perez. If he can keep his career going the way it is right now. We got Albert Pujols, Francisco Lindor, Julio Rodriguez. We have a 5 out of 10 Chris Taylor patch. And then we have a Heliot Ramos makes his first appearance in Topps. Let's say you want to talk about a top prospect for the Giants. Making his first appearance in Museum Collection. That's a unique one. Let's see if he fits in a 130. 130 does. It's a little loose for a 180 there, so. Take a 5 out of 10 Chris Taylor, the ultimate utility man for the Dodgers. I mean, they're one per hobby box. They have a little bit of rareness to them. But this is a nice Heliot Ramos right here, actually, for the Giants and Tom Scarberry. This dude's supposed to be an absolute stud right fielder. He did well in the minors. Good arm. So interesting. Yeah, it's crazy. Some of these big boy, like some of these bigger prospects, they put their first card, but they won't consider that their first rookie card. I will say Bryson Stott, Suzuki, and Ramos, I think, will all have their first rookie cards in update. And then they should have autographs in chrome. We got Joe Ryan, Clayton Kershaw, Babe Ruth. We have a 4-window Mike Yastrzemski. Behind that, we get Anthony Rizzo. Yastrzemski is going to be a 9 out of 25 for the Giants. And Tom Scarberry. Pretty dope looking patches here. on the Yastrzemski. Got Nolan Arenado, Miguel Cabrera, Rafael Devers, and we got a Patrick Wisdom. Chris Bryant's behind that, by the way. We got a Patrick Wisdom tri-window patch autograph, 172 out of 399 for the Cubs. And Tom. Second-year Wisdom. Third-year Wisdom, huh? So 2020 was his rookie year, if I'm not mistaken. Put him to the side for now. We'll talk about him at the end. Yeah, Tom definitely got some closer love with the fish. I know he didn't take the fish as part of the closing deal, but... rolling into box number 4. I mean, he's an old player. I'm just saying, I think it's his 3rd year in the league. He's not young. I know he's like 30. C.J. Abrams for the Padres. Blake Snell. Canvas collection. It's a pretty dope canvas collection card right there. And that's going to be Yadier Molina and the Cardinals. Albert Pujols. And we're going to have a 2-window patch autograph. Austin Meadows to the Rays. 135 out of 399. Going to... Nick Owen. Right, that's who grabbed the Rays. Searching for Wanders. Searching for Wanders on Austin Meadows. At least he actually signed this card. Like that other one we pulled in definitive. I can't believe we pulled the Rosarena Meadows card in definitive. What a time. What a time to be alive. Man, the 180s. We'll leave him in a 180. He was a little bit too big for a 130, Nick. I was going to say I might put some Scotch tape on the end of it. Or not Scotch tape. What is it? Painter's tape at the end of this. Although it'll be in a tea bag, so I might not. Austin Meadows right there. Great player. I mean, he went to another Pirate. Yes, Tom, that would be a Trout autograph out of 50. I might not be as big as Real Breaks, but I still pull as good a stuff as they do. No, just... One day I will surpass them. Yeah, I mean, I will never surpass them. I like Ryan and the guys over there, though. Good group of guys. Ryan's about the only... I would say Ryan Holland is probably the only guy, other than the person that I buy the cards from, that ever helped me out with advice. So they have like a relatively soft spot in my heart when it comes to the industry, that he actually sat down and I asked him questions. He answered them. Oh, here's Suzuki's first rookie card. Speaking of Suzuki, we have Ernie Banks, Mookie Betts, and then we got a Shohei Ohtani, 3 out of 75 on the memorabilia with Rafael Devers behind him. Shohei not 63, 3 out of 75 Shohei on the memorabilia. Quad window. Yeah, he means his first Trout autograph today. Smart ass. Or maybe by me. I was going to say. I have a habit of pulling Trout autographs for the guys that randomly come in. Get in one break as the Angels, pull a Trout, and leave the group. Feels bad, man. Ichiro Suzuki. For the Mariners, Juan Soto, Christian Yelich. Ronald Acuna Jr., 21 out of 25 with Lindor behind him. And for the Braves and Nick Owen, we got ourselves a Ronald Acuna Jr. archival autographs. All right, buddy. You can go right in between Ohtani and Trout. Tom, let the haters hate, bud. I was going to say, I don't know what else to tell you. I was going to say, because honestly, I've seen you in real breaks just pop off all the time. There's no one that should ever give you a hard time or grief or anything about anything. Even joking around in that group. Mariano Rivera, Royce Lewis, Corey Seager. We got JBJ, 9 out of 35, and Babe Ruth. JBJ to the Red Sox and Terry Shoop. And that's box number 4. I mean, we're like a Derek Jeter out of 5 autograph and a Bobby Witt Jr. low numbered autograph to being like the best case you can get in museum collection. I mean, minus maybe a big name guy here or there, but yeah, I was gonna say there was that out of 5 Acuna the other day, and clearly authentic. Got Mike Trout, Mike Trout base, Vladimir Guerrero, canvas collection. There you go. This. I don't know how I feel about the canvas collection until I get myself one of these Alec Bohms. That was me voicing over Mike McGarity. Mike McGarity canvas gets the canvas collection. Alec Bohm. Gonna say, oh, a Juan Soto too. A nice Juan Soto would be nice as well. Fernando Tatis Jr. Ringworm alert. We got Mike Piaz. Everyone make sure you wash your hands. Make sure I wash my hands before I pick up the next card. 64 out of 99 going to Nathan Kane and the Padres on the Fernando Tatis Jr. Come on, pack. In the back here, we have Mariano Rivera, 15 out of 99 on the purple parallel going to the Yankees and Terry. Nolan Ryan, Randy Johnson, Bryson Stott. And we have a Derek Lee for the Cubs. 2-window autograph, 375 out of 399 going to Tom and the Cubbies. You can never sleep on the Cubs and stuff like this. The Cubs have a lot of guys that are like fan favorite and they like signing autographs. Whether it's Sandberg or Derek Lee, or the Cubs always seem to have a couple decent hits in case breaks of stuff. I know Derek Lee's not like, oh my god, he's a Hall of Famer. He sells for a lot, but like, I mean, I like Derek Lee growing up. I'd pay a few bucks for that card, more than a few bucks to be honest. Because even last break when we pulled a Aramis Ramirez, like I have a Aramis Ramirez stuff. I have a bunch of, I mean, well, Adrian Beltre is probably going to be in the Hall of Fame. But I have a bunch of Edgar Martinez with Adrian Beltre stuff too. We got Lou Gehrig, Roger Clemens for Toronto, Aaron Judge, Gavin Sheets 253 out of 299 for the White Sox, and then Spencer Torkelson for the Tigers behind that. Going to the White Sox and Matt Hogue on the Gavin Sheets. Rookie. Still can't believe the Bills beat them 31-10. It's like so disappointing. Got Matt Chapman for the Blue Jays, Ricky Henderson, Derek Jeter. Have Charlie Blackmon, Chuck Nasty, 10 out of 35 for the Rockies, and then Pete Alonso. The Rockies are Greg Wolf on the Chuck Nasty here. Get into box number 6 here in a second. Come on. Stupid sticker over. There we go. Stupid sticker over box. Stafford's shoulder's all jacked up, isn't it? They were saying before the year started. We got Alex Bregman for the Astros. Have Bobby Witt Jr. Gonna have Aaron Judge on the Canvas Collection reproduction. We're going to have 4 pitchers for the Yankees. Game used memorabilia, 56 out of 99. Zach Britton, Luis Severino, Aroldis Chapman, and Garrett Cole. 3 grays and a pinstripe. Going to Terry Shoop on the memorabilia. I'm going to have to get up and get more 130s here in a second. I thought there was more 180 cards and there's 130, so I grabbed a bunch of 180s, but it's all 130s. We got Clayton Kershaw. We might make it through the entire case, but I doubt it. Probably gonna have to go up and get 2 more packs of them, or a pack more of them. Back to not liking the canvas. Got Shane Bieber, Willie Mays, Reggie Jackson. We have a Patrick Corbin. Nolan Arenado going to the Nationals. 226 out of 275 on the Patrick Corbin. Ooh. Hi guys. You say trying to go grab another pack of pack of top loaders, knock the camera over like a special ed kid. Like my 16-month-old, just wrecking things. Absolutely just, I'll just knock this over, forget about it. Ay, ay, ay. Nice Patrick Corbin. He's having a rough year. Let's see. Just going to fix the camera a little bit in the sense of, like, completely disrupted that. All right, we're good to go again. I apologize. That'll never be an issue in the shop because I'll have a bigger table. Just don't have I don't have the length. Tom's trout disappears. Yeah, that's it. Never, ever, ever. Let's say that's not even the most expensive card I pulled in this group. And at one point in time, I pulled 3 Mac Jones in the same break and literally flew down to Florida to hand deliver them to Brad LaRoche, which I don't even know where he went. We got Freddie Freeman, Joey Votto, Max Scherzer, 15 out of 50, Joey Gallo going to the Yankees, and then Miguel Cabrera. No, I didn't say all that, but, I mean, for whatever reason, the football cards go for more than the baseball cards. I don't think Mac Jones is anywhere near the talent that Mike Trout is. But John Cullison got a few Mac Joneses out of a Spectra case. That Spectra case I had this year was loaded. 2 Mac Jones autographs. I think it had a Justin Fields in it and a couple T-Law parallels. Buster Posey, Jackie Robinson, Xander Bogaerts. And we have the artist proof. Luis Robert. Original artwork by Josh Trout. Going to Mike McGarity. Or not Mike McGarity, Matt Hogue. I apologize. I read Mike's comment and just read his name. We got 9 out of 150. Roberto Clemente. Does that replace an autograph? Would that replace an autograph or memorabilia? Roberto Clemente. I'm going to actually separate these artist proofs right now. Put them over here in their own pile. Because that replaced something, right? So replace memorabilia, maybe replace anything. It might not have. I might just be tripping. All right, first half of the case done. Got a J-Rod out of 25, a Jose Ramirez out of 25, and out of 50 Trout, and out of 25 Acuna. Let's see what we can roll with in the second half here. Got Anthony Rendon, Rhys Hoskins, Giancarlo Stanton, and we got another Braves outfielder, 12 out of 299. For the Braves on the Andrew Jones. You should see some of his son in Bowman draft here this time around. Drew Jones. So, unfortunately, he probably played his way out of the Hall of Fame. We have 73 out of 99, Greg Maddux. Going to the Cubbies. Tom Scarberry. I'm hoping you're talking about Mike Schmidt and not Alec Bohm. Which I guess you could make the argument that Mike Schmidt is the best third baseman to ever play the game. No, Chipper Jones is better than him, in my opinion. We got Hunter Green, Tony Gwynn, Cal Raleigh, a redemption. I don't know who the redemptions are in here. George Brett. And we have a dual autograph jumbo lumber bat relic, Bobby Abreu and Scott Rowland for the Philadelphia Phillies, and Mike McGarity. And I believe that is one of the case hits. I think this is the jumbo patch or jumbo relic of some sort. The jumbo lumber bat relic, Bobby Abreu and Scott Rowland. Going to Mike McGarity. And Phillies. Scott Rowland's another one of those guys, just barely not a Hall of Famer. I loved watching him play, though. We have Jose Altuve, George Brett. Going to have a reproduction, Wander Franco canvas collection. Going to Nick Owen. Then we're going to have a big old patch, momentous memorabilia, 1/5 for Lou Brock. Saying this is... It's not from any specific game or event. That's unfortunate, but that is a nice patch, 1/5, going to Tom. This is the case hit? Or was this the case hit? Because this says the jumbo relic. Is this the case hit? Oh, this is the momentous material jumbo patch relic. Lou Brock was a stud. Super fast. I guess we'll replace him back here. For the Cardinals, going to Tom Scarberry. Good Lord. I think he was a leading base stealer till Ricky Henderson, right? We have Salvador Perez, 86/150. Going to the Royals and Terry Shoop. You know what's surprising is I have not seen as many Yankees as I was expecting to see. I know we still got 5 boxes left. But normally the Yankees are like all over these products like Tribute and Museum Collection. We got Ronald Acuna Jr., Anthony Rizzo, Chris Bryant. We got a 23/125 Will Clark for the Baltimore Orioles. Ronald Acuna Jr. for the Orioles, really? Or Kyle autograph? Okay. Going to John Cullison. Not who I would expect to be on the Orioles? Oh, okay. I'm just a little baffled by that one. I was like, oh, a Giants card, and then it's Will Clark for the Orioles. Oh, all right. I mean, I don't really factor Will Clark into my pricing at all. I'm just surprised. I know he was not an Oriole for long. I knew it was a season or two. It wasn't. It was like at the back end of his career. Got Shane Bieber, Willie Mays, Reggie Jackson. Have a Zach Wheeler quad window patch and Randy Johnson. It's going to be a 6/75 on the Wheeler. Going to the Phillies and Mike McGarity. Freddie Freeman, Joey Votto, Max Scherzer. We got another Andrew Jones for the Braves with a Bryson Stott behind him. And that is going to be a 88/200 Andrew Jones. Going to Nick Owen and the Braves. We have Suzuki, Ernie Banks, Canvas Collection, that Wade Boggs for the Rays. I have an Ozzie Smith autograph, 8/25 archival autographs for the Cardinals and Tom Scarberry. Nice low numbered Ozzie. The Wizard. Might be a 75. It's definitely 100. That's just a big 100. Yeah, I was going to say, I know his son's out for the year. Cardinals did pretty well, too. I have Ricky Henderson. The last box here, and then we'll be 2/3 of the way through the case. Buster Posey, Jackie Robinson, Xander Bogaerts. Have a Salvador Perez and Buster Posey, 31/35, going to the Giants and the Royals, which is going to be Tom Scarberry and Terry Shoop. Meaningful memorabilia. I can random this off at the end unless one of you guys wants to give it to the other person. It's really up to y'all. If not, I can random off at the end, or one person can buy the other person out. Say, between the Royals and the Giants on the memorabilia. Got Matt Chapman for the Blue Jays. Here we go in a debate about who's the best ever third baseman, and no one mentions Adrian Beltre. think the best defensive third baseman of all time is going to be Nolan Arenado, but got Tony Gwynn, Cal Raleigh. Yeah, Byron Buxton. That's not Byron Buxton. That is Byron Buxton. For the Twins. The only reason Mike Schmidt's WAR so high is didn't he play shortstop for like 3 years, and that made his WAR a lot higher than it should be. We got a 40 out of 75, Yadier Molina. Didn't he pull the A-Rod? Moved to third base. Cardinals and Tom Scarberry. Then we're going to have Nolan Ryan. We have Hank Aaron. Ken Griffey Jr. Canvas Collection. Well, you got the 101 you wanted, Mike. I was gonna say we got a Canvas Collection. Mike Piazza. Reproduction card for the Mets. We're going to have a Carlos Correa Jumbo Lumber Bat nameplate relic. And that is a 101 for Carlos Correa and the Twins. Going to Austin Fishbach. I may have to pull out. I don't know if it's in a 180. Nice card for Austin. 101. Put him in the front row next to J-Ram. Bumping Chris Taylor off the podium. Kirby Puckett. That's a super sick card. I should be way more excited about it. Carlos Correa. He just makes me cringe a little bit. We have Fernando Tatis Jr. He's a hell of a ball player, though. Ivan Rodriguez. George Kirby. Surprised Robbie isn't coming here and called him a cheater 8 times yet. We got a 49 out of 99. Quad window, Byron Buxton. Then we're going to have a Cal Ripken. I'm sure there's a Kepler autograph in here somewhere. Just say. Ooh. Must be allergic to Byron Buxton. Woo. Brandon Marsh, Jaron Duran. Oh, we got a Tommy Glavine for the New York Mets. My man. 41 out of 150. Tri-window autograph patch. Wombo combo for the Mets. And Brian Lovelace. Hall of Fame lefty. Obviously known for being part of the Big Three with the Braves. But he did have some good years with Al Leiter on the Mets. We have Rhys Hoskins, 109 out of 150. Going to Mike McGarity. Thank you. I was going to say. And then we're going to have Eloy Jimenez. 3 boxes left. Dude, I love Tom. Dude, that's my... I don't think you guys understand. I'll talk about it much, but the big three, like... Maddox, Glavine, and Smoltz were, like, my favorite players growing up. I was like, Correa threw me off guard. I was going to say, I like Correa, but I can't get too excited about Correa because he's a cheater. But then I support steroid use in baseball, so I don't know. I'm all over the place, man. I'm all over the place. The sneeze really, like, I had it building up and I was holding it back, and that sneeze coming out really allowed me to get more energetic because I was afraid if I got too energetic, I would sneeze on the cards. We have Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Frank Robinson, Shane Bays, Garrett Cole, 25 out of 25 for the Yankees, and Brian De La Cruz. Robert, you know they weren't actually brothers, right? I'm just fucking with you. Just brothers from another mother. Might have the same dad. I know they don't have the same dad, but... We have Manny Machado, Bryce Harper, Jacob deGrom, and the Rays going to Nick Owen gets a Wander Franco archival autograph. Justin Verlander there on the redemption. I guess Wander with his injury hasn't been signing stuff. See his redemptions in Panini too. Nice Wander hit for the Rays. We just got to get Terry hooked up on one of his 3 teams, and I think the guys that had the big boy teams all get a little bit of hookup here. Nice Wander. We'll put him for this guy. I don't care what anybody says. Everyone can say that Wander's not the real deal or whatever else. The dude's the real deal. We have Greg Maddux, Alec Thomas. We're going to have a Canvas Collection George Brett for the Royals. I'm going to have a Jared Walsh 313 out of 399 patch autograph for the Angels. Going to Tom Scarberry. O'Neal Cruz. Pirates. And a whole slew of people just came back in. He picked the Angels just to collect Jared Walsh's. Trout and Ohtani are just secondary guys for him. We got Ted Williams, Roberto Clemente, Salvador Perez. And we got a nice Tony Gwynn quad patch Wilson Contreras. Please tell me these are game used memorabilia. 101! Holy shit. This is a nasty hit for Nathan Kane. And yeah, that's a 101 Tony Gwynn patches. Game used memorabilia. For Nathan. That's sick. That is a nasty. I'm kind of speechless. Like, that's such a sick hit. Nice Tony Gwynn. I was going to say, yeah, I mean, this is a sick J-Ram, but he's going to have to go to the back or something. Ted Simmons. You only got to get an edge here. I'll say 2 1-on-1s in the break, and I still don't think we have... We still have the gold frame case hit, right? In these last 2 boxes. Dude, that's a dope card. Like, I'm not a huge memorabilia guy, but that is a sick card. Oof. I know Nathan's probably sleeping because I know he has to work in the morning. I think Tony Gwynn is almost everybody that watched him play has to be like in a top 3 or top 5 guy. For Tony Gwynn. He's just such a good dude. I think we got the gold frame coming up right here, if I'm not mistaken. We got Christian Yelich, Steven Strasburg, Honus Wagner. Bruh! There's a Roger Clemens Blue Jays. Tom motherfucking Scarberry. You are the fucking Trout Whisperer, my man. This is a 101 Mike Trout. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm like, ugh. That is dirty. That is absolutely filthy. Yeah. Just, wow. Absolutely. Yeah, hold on. Let me go find a one. Fuck it. Tom, you want me to put it in one touch or you want me to put it in a sleeve and a top loader? I was gonna say I'm gonna be close enough to his house. I'll probably just drive it to his house next week. I think it's a 130. You want it in a top loader? All right, we'll put it in a top loader. I'll have to see where you're at because I gotta go out to Ohio, so I'll probably just stop and put it in a velvet fucking box. Say. Dude, that is disgusting. That is absolutely filthy. Nah, dude, never. I'm going to probably hand deliver this. Doesn't mean shit anymore. Give me the other Trout. That is, wow. All right, well, J-Rod, you were the front and center, but now you are not. No, just... Holy shit. Bruh. Yeah. I told the LCS guy better be a good case. I was gonna whip his ass. He must have blessed it. He must have had a priest come in and bless it. That is something else. But yeah, I gotta go out. Like I said, I gotta go out to Ohio, so I gotta go to Pittsburgh. I don't know how far you are from Pittsburgh. Maybe I'll swing down before I get to Ohio. Corey Seager, Ichiro, Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, 5 out of 50, and Lou Gehrig. Can I get in your will? The J-Rod comment. Just say, good Lord. absolutely ridiculous. You got Mookie Betts, C.J. Abrams, Canvas Collection Bo Bichette, who's been kind of disappointing this year. Let's see. But I do like Bo Bichette. I mean, he's on pace to be a great player. He's just having not a good... Maybe it's fantasy. He just always dicks me in fantasy. I'm not going to draft him in fantasy next year. I traded for him last year. Picked him this year. We got 50 out of 99. I must be jinxing him. John Segura. I'm still locked in on that. Going to the Phillies. And then Derek Jeter. It's crazy that you pick one of people's childhood favorite players, 101s, memorabilia. Obviously, you can't sign anything because he may rest in peace. And then you pull the guy that's considered the best center fielder in the modern era of baseball, 101. And the very next box is just ridiculous. Got Blake Snell, Mariano Rivera, Heliot Ramos. We got a Will Smith for the Dodgers. 5 out of 50 Juan Soto. I think this Will Smith is a low-numbered card. It's a little bit thicker, yeah. 43 out of 50 Will Smith for the Dodgers. I think there's been a Seth Beer base card, to be honest. I know that's no consolation, Robert, I was going to say. Fuck Will Smith. Juan Soto, 5 out of 50 going to the Nationals, and Robbie Coleman. You know what's crazy, and I haven't told anybody this other than I think maybe Mike, is the case of Tier 1. Like, I buy a lot of stuff from a local, like a local shop. Like, obviously, I'm owning my own local shop, but it's a guy I've been buying stuff from for, like, the last 2.5 years, right? Started with the pandemic. And in the shop, there was a Tier 1 case. One of the cases, the one that he was going to give me, but somebody, like, he pulled it aside for me, but he gave it to he gave a couple boxes to somebody else as they came in, and the guy was, like, they opened up that case or whatever. It had a 101 Babe Ruth bat knob in there. So I told him, I was like, you guys fucked me on Tier 1, like, joking around. So it's kind of crazy that the case they put aside for me for Museum Club has all this craziness in it. Because I always give them shit every time. Since then. So. But we got Garrett Cole. Luis Robert. Have Kelnick. Bruh. Tom. Alright, Tom. You can pull the horse out of your ass, bud. I was going to say. We have, congratulations. This is a reproduction. It says artist proof, though. I was going to say, I don't know what the artist proofs go for. They're supposed to be limited out of 50, but a Shohei Ohtani artist proof. Still feels like a reproduction card. It's not like the original. Put him over there. Jared Kelnick for the Mariners. And John Cullison. Somebody needs to submit me to, like, one of those guys that does, like, top 10 hits of the week. You literally could take a 30-second highlight clip of this between Tony... Not 30 seconds, probably a minute. Between Tony Gwynn and Mike Trout. Absolutely crazy. Plus, you throw in the 2 out of 5s, like... We have Johnny Bench, Harmon Killebrew, Vidal Brujan, Tyler Glasnow, 36 out of 50, and Jose Ramirez. I mean, I have another case coming. We'll see how we stack up. I was going to say, yeah, the nastiness. Joe Ryan, Byron Buxton. I know I answered that as a question. Roy Campanella, Paul Goldschmidt, 7 out of 75 with a Shohei Ohtani base behind him. Get one more mini box. Should have an autograph in here. We got Frank Thomas, Carl Yastrzemski, Wander Franco, and we have an Aroldis Chapman for the Yankees. And Bo Bichette. The Chapman is going to be an 11 out of 250. Yankees and Terry Shoop. Let's do a quick recap of the hits. Let's say there's obviously plenty of them in a product like Museum Collection. So we'll go through a bunch of artist proofs. I'll flip through them real quick. I'll just say it's one per hobby box. Normally, unless you get an artist proof. We have Kelnick, Bichette, Brett, George Brett, Mike Piazza, Buxton, Wade Boggs, Wander Franco, Don Mattingly, Salvador Perez, Canseco, Judge, Bohm, and Yachty was the last one. Just hold the Gwyn up for 5 minutes. I was going to say, we got Shohei Ohtani artist proof on the Museum Collection. Juan Soto out of 50. Hoskins out of 150. Salvador Perez out of 150. Luis Robert artist proof. Maddox out of 99 for the Cubs. Clemente out of 150 for the Pirates. Ramos out of 150. Ernie Banks out of 99. Cabrera out of 99. And Rivera out of 99. Then we're going to get into memorabilia. It's going to be Paul Goldschmidt out of 75. Glasnow out of 50. Segura out of 99. Judge out of 50. Shohei Ohtani out of 75. Garrett Cole out of 25. Buxton out of 99. Chris Taylor out of 10. Yadier Molina out of 75. Yeah, Buster Posey and Salvador Perez for the Giants and the Royals. We'll have to see whether Tom or Terry gets this. I don't know if one wants to give it to the other person. We're going to have Kevin Kiermaier, 2 out of 50 on the memorabilia. Zach Wheeler out of 75. Bohm, Realmuto, Hoskins, and Harper out of 75. Joey Gallo out of 50. Cole, Severino, Britton, and Chapman out of 99. And then we got Chuck Nasty out of 35 for the Rockies. Have Fernando Tatis Jr. out of 99. JBJ out of 35. Mike Yastrzemski out of 25. Out of 50, Yadier Molina. Max Fried out of 99 for the Braves. Get into, there is one more memorabilia, but it is the case hit, so we'll let it go for right now. We'll talk about it when we get there. We have Aroldis Chapman, and he's going to be out of 250 for the Yankees. Will Smith out of 50 for the Dodgers. I have Ted Simmons out of 299 Archival Archives for the Cardinals. The big hit of the Angels for the night, Jared Walsh. 313 out of 399. Just this guy right here, what Tom was chasing the entire night. We have Austin Barnes, 145 out of 299, archival autograph for the Dodgers. Got Hall of Famer Tommy Glavine for the Mets. And that's going to be a 41 out of 150 for the Mets and Brian Lovelace. Andrew Jones is going to be a patch autograph for the Braves out of 200 for Jason Turk. Not Jason Turk. Big Braves fan, but not Jason Turk. Nick Owens, I apologize. We have a 23 out of 125, Will Clark for the Orioles. John Cullison. A little surprise, Will Clark right there. We got Patrick Corbin on the patch autograph for the Nationals out of 275 for Robbie Coleman. Gavin Sheets out of 299 for the White Sox. Derek Lee for the Cubs out of 399. Austin Meadows for the Rays out of 399. Patrick Wisdom on the patch autograph out of 399 for the Cubbies. Getting into what's on the hit board, we have a 1 out of 5 Lou Brock case hit jumbo patch going to Tom Scarberry and the Cardinals. We have an 8 out of 25 the Wizard Ozzie Smith archival autographs going to Tom Scarberry and the Cardinals. We have Bobby Abreu and Scott Rowland dual autograph jumbo lumber bat relic, which apparently is out of 5 according to Mike McGarity on the redemption, going to the Phillies and Mike McGarity. We're going to have an archival autograph of Wander Franco and the Tampa Bay Rays going to Nick Owen. I believe that's going to be out of 399 if I'm not mistaken. It might be out of 299. We have Andrew Jones, 12 out of 299 archival autographs for the Braves and Nick Owen. J-Ram patch autograph, 25 out of 25, the bookend going to Derek Noble and the Guardians. Have the 21 out of 25 Ronald Acuna Jr. archival autographs to the Braves and Nick Owen. I mean, you thought the J-Rod when I pulled it, was going to be the big one. 6 out of 25 patch autograph RPA Julio Rodriguez. Dope hit for the Mariners and John Cullison. But whenever you're in a break like this and you're arguably the 5th best card, he's probably a little bit better than this 40 out of 50 Trout archival autographs. But we got a 101 Carlos Correa piece of his bat where they have his it's not an actual autograph, it's like an autograph on the bat. 101 Jumbo Lumber bat nameplate relic. Dope card for the Twins and Austin Fishbach. Then we have a 101 Tony Gwynn, and every time I touch it, I get a tingle like if a crowd goes wild. 101 quad window patch game used memorabilia. It's obviously his. It's not from any specific game, event, or season is what they're saying, but it is Tony Gwynn's memorabilia because it is game used. They just don't have the exact game it came from. Absolutely sick. And then we have a Mike Trout, the 101. Just absolute sick museum framed autograph. The case hit. Just a dope card going to Tom Scarberry. The Gwynn was to Nathan Kane. This is the Tom Scarberry and a Mike Trout. And Mikey Trout, he was so perfect on his signature too. I was going to say dope card. Just absolutely sick. Going to Tom Scarberry. And that is the break, boys. I appreciate everybody for getting in the break. Let's say we had 3 101s. Some nice 25 and unders on the case. Probably one of the best cases that I've ever opened. I mean, I haven't watched too many museum collection cases, so I can't talk on that. I thought the half case break yesterday in Real Breaks that I watched that Tom was in, I went back and watched the replay, where he got 2 Trouts in an Ohtani booklet, was the nastiest half case I'd seen. This might be the nastiest case you could get in museum collection. I mean, unless there's a Babe Ruth 101s, I'm sure that would top it maybe. But this is a dope overall nice break. I appreciate you guys. And I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. For football, Dunruss Elite does come out tomorrow. I won't have the case till Saturday. I should have another case of museum collection Saturday. I'll probably try to grab a couple loose boxes from museum collection to have the first break I post in that big baseball group But absolutely sick. I will catch you guys later. You guys have a good night and be safe.